Okay, so this is a quick video on how to record out of your MPC, depending on what operating system you've got or what MPC. I think you can do this in the 1000 and the 2000. You can definitely do it with the JJ OS operating systems. To find out, you could go to mode, pad, and then usually it's on analog. If you scroll across and if you see main out, then you can definitely do it. So basically what you need to do is go to click and make sure that you've got a counting on record and play. So that basically means that when you press play, you're still going to get those clicks counting you in. For this example, I've just used 16 bars, just construct a tiny little 16 bar, not a loop but a song, just a mini song. On track 1 I've got the chops, track 2 I've got drums. Usually I'd track them out separately, hi-hat, kick, snare, everything, just so I've got more control in the DAW, but for this example I'll just do it like this, all the drums on one track. Then I've got bass on the 3rd track and a little scratch on the 4th track. So you'll notice that the chops are all the way through the mini song, starting from bar 1. The drums don't come in until the end of the end of bar 4. Same with the bass, and there's a scratch that starts at the beginning of the 4th bar. So basically that's the reason that we use the clicks, is to line it all up in the DAW. So you are going to end up recording some silence, quite a lot in many cases, but it just makes it so much easier when you put it in the DAW, because you just basically line it up by all the clicks, and yeah, you're just using a little memory card rather than loads of cables and a sound card, and it can make it easier. So start on the chops. So what you want to do is solo one track at a time. Go to mode, record, make sure it's set to main out, then press record on the MPC, and then I don't know what you'll get in yours because I can't remember, but mine it says waiting for input signal, and then press play start. Okay, so that's stopped, and then might as well name it here now. So we'll call this track Chops. Just call it Chops. Enter. Keep. Okay, so it is a bit laborious because now we've got to go to the 2nd track and do the same thing, but how often? I mean, I only track out about one song every couple of months, so for me it's not a problem. Okay, so same thing, mode, record, main out, hit record, press play. So you'll see it's silenced now because the drums don't come in until the end of the 4th bar. Okay, so press stop, Obviously name that drums. Keep it. Okay, and as I'm sure you'll guess, just do the same again on track 3 for the bass. Mode record, press record on there, play. And again it's silence until the bass actually comes in. Kind of a weird bass actually, but okay, so obviously we're going to call that bass. Enter, keep. Okay, last one, same again. Track 4, this is a little scratch. Mode, record, hit record, play. And that's it. I could turn it off now, but I'll just keep it going. Yeah, so I always keep one of those spare for tracking out onto, basically for putting the mixdowns onto, mixdown stems, and then I just format it or delete it again. So I've always got one basically just sat there for this purpose really. I might as well just stop it. So stop it, and then I'll call that scratch. Enter. Call it scratch 1. Keep. Okay, so what we'll have mixed down now are 4 samples, and altogether it'll sound like this. Stop that early. Right, okay, so just put the memory card in. Mode, save. Go across to memory card. Okay, now save. So, save a sample. So we've got bass there. Oh, card is full. That's weird because it's not. Just got an example in it. Right, okay, well, that's weird. It's never done that before. So, I'll format the card. Okay, that's formatted. I might just start formatting them every time, but that's never happened before. Sod's law. Okay, memory card, save. So, bass. Chops. Drums. I mean, you might say, why on earth would you want to go to all this hassle, but tracking out an MPC is kind of a bit of a hassle anyway. Using the 4 outs, you've got to have a decent sound card, and if you're going to track out one track at a time, it's still a little bit of a hassle. I don't have much money and I've got a small desk, so this is perfect for me. Cool, so they're all on the memory card now, so we can eject that. So basically that's your song ready to be put into the DAW, so I'll take it over to the computer. So all you need is one of these, and obviously the CF card. Just goes in like that. In the back. Yeah, so I'm using Reaper just because it's a nice free program. Got a Finder, there it is. You'll see all those stems, grab them, drop them in there, put them on separate tracks. Okay, bang, it's done it for me. If you can see, all those clicks are lined up perfectly, so I didn't have to chop them in the MPC, I don't have to chop them in here. Everything's lined up perfectly, and then